Cape Film Festival will be taking place this week at the Eastern Cape Audiovisual Centre in East London. This will be the second edition of the festival to take place in the province. The event is used as a platform to draw filmmakers, both professional and upcoming. Under the theme Women in Film, this year's edition is honouring the 60th anniversary of the Women's March to Pretoria and seeks to link Eastern Cape filmmakers to opportunities for creative industries. Joining us from our Port Elizabeth studios is Festival Director Mqolomba. Nceba, good morning. Welcome to Morning Live.
Good morning. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
Good. Thank you for having me on the show.
Give us background into the Eastern Cape Film Festival and what had inspired the event in the first place.
The Eastern Cape Film Festival is basically a mix where you find creatives, you find screenings, you find networking sessions, you find stakeholders within the film industry coming to meet together for 3 days, interact, and possibly after that go on and do bigger things. We are in the second year of the Eastern Cape Film Festival. It started 3 years ago as the Ginsberg Film Festival, part of the Ginsberg Film Festival at the Steve Biko Center in King Williamstown. And then last year it grew and evolved and became the Eastern Cape Film Festival in East London, and today we are in our second year.
All right. Now, this year you're celebrating women in film. Tell us a little bit about the inspiration behind the theme for 2016.
This year, as you know, marks 60 years of the Women's March to Pretoria against the past laws. So we decided that this year, to go with the theme, we have to have more female filmmakers and celebrating women and honoring women and the roles that they play in our lives. Because women have a very interesting story to tell. So we thought this year we should actually focus everything around them. Even our panel will be mostly ladies involved in it this time around.
Mm-hmm. What can we look forward to this year?
This year, our festival starts on Friday. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We're going to have, like every day, what we do is we have panels of people who are industry professionals who will be there. Because what we do is we do screenings of local filmmakers. We take films from guys who've never had their films being screened before. We put them on a platform. We screen the films and you get the panelists to come in and basically give them a critical review of their work. This story looks good, but I think you should have done A, B, C, and D, or next time, try do this when you're in edit. We've got panelists coming to talk. We've got the DTI, the Department of Trade and Industry. They come in to talk about the Emerging Black Filmmakers Fund, because there's an Emerging Black Filmmakers Fund, which is where the government says it's a scheme, which says if you want a budget, let's say 3 million rand to make a movie, we'll give you 50%, and all you have to do is go raise the other 50% to be able to make films. So she'll be coming to explain about that, give a presentation, and after that, what happens, people will be able to have a chance to do a question and answer session. We've got also the ITC. Okay, do you want to ask something?
No, please continue. Go right ahead.
Okay. We've also got the IDC, the Industrial Development Corporation, which is also a big funder in films. Films like the White Wedding, they are the main funders, Mandela Story, and so on and so forth. They're also coming in to do a presentation to explain to people how they fund, what they fund, funding strategies, and also after that take questions and answers sections. We've got the Eastern Cape Film Office. We've got the Department of Sport, Recreation, Arts and Culture. We've got basically stakeholders within this thing is here. We've got stakeholders within the creative industries, the film specifically, to come in and basically share ideas, give workshops to develop upcoming filmmakers, and same time get feedback from the people.
Does the Eastern Cape have a film industry that we can talk about when, the perception is that everything happens here in Gauteng, the city of gold? Does the Eastern Cape have a film industry? The Eastern Cape does not have a booming film industry right yet. But the problem is, even if you go to Joburg and Gauteng, you'll find that a lot of the filmmakers are people from the Eastern Cape. Right.
The problem is, it's not booming yet. So this is why part of the Eastern Cape Film Festival, we're trying to make Eastern Cape a film location, a film destination, a film industry. Because if you look at the Eastern Cape, we've got beautiful land, fauna and flora. We've got within a 200-kilometer radius, we've got desert, we've got sand, we've got mountains. So people from overseas should come here and start shooting films here. But now, for that to happen, we have to make sure that there's a creative industry. By also doing that, we need to make sure we target upcoming creatives. Say, guys, come back, let's teach you the proper skills so that when a crew comes from Japan to come and shoot here, they don't have to bring 80% of their crew because we don't find enough writers, editors, camera people. So the industry is there. It's still small compared to Joburg, Western Cape, and KZN, but it is there, and it just needs to be helped to develop it, nurtured, and as you know, we can be one of the best in the world.
All right. Mqolomba, thank you so much for talking to us, Mqolomba, talking to us about the Eastern Cape Film Festival, which is set to take place this week. So if you are in that area, go check it out.